This week, I went to visit with Tricia Robertson and Bailey, her beautiful collie, at the Barbee Library on Oak Island. My first impression when I entered the library was how cozy and welcoming the space was. I immediately felt like I wanted to curl up with a good book, but I was anxious to meet Tricia and Bailey. Bailey has been a therapy dog for over 7 years. Before moving here, Bailey worked her soothing magic in the Charlotte area in libraries, assisted living facilities, hospitals, and was even a canine crew member at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Tricia, thank you for being with us today. And so you are Bailey's mom, and you've been working with Bailey, it seems, for quite some time. How long have you guys been together?
She's 9 years old, and you can't become a therapy dog till you're 2 years old. And she became a therapy dog just as soon as she could.
Excellent.
Yeah, so 7 years.
How did you decide that you wanted to work with a therapy dog?
We had never heard about a therapy dog until our daughter had been very ill in a children's hospital, and actually a therapy dog saved her life. She really had given up on living, and a nurse came and said, "There's someone that wants to see you." She didn't want to see anybody, and she said, "I think you'll want to see this person." And a woman came in with a therapy dog and really gave her a second lease on life. She wanted to live again. So yeah,
obviously that was pretty powerful.
It was very powerful, and we decided the next time we had she's our fourth collie, first therapy dog we've had. We decided the next collie we wanted to see if she qualified to become a therapy dog, and sure enough, she's been one for 7 years now.
And it takes quite a bit of training.
Well, they have to understand some basic commands, but it's basically the dog. They've got to be able to be around strangers, have strangers come up, and perfect strangers come touch them anywhere, be around strange dogs, strange places. That's where a lot of dogs fail.
Sure, right.
The basics of sit, stay, come, leave it. Mm-hmm. They've got to be able to, one of the qualifications on the test, bring something they really like, a piece of cheese. Put it down, leave it, and walk away. If they can't just leave it, they fail. Yeah. Even if they can pass everything else.
And she's pretty good with kids.
Very good with kids. She's good with everybody. Really, you can't make her mad. We were very, very blessed to have her. Yeah. She's a good one.
And how did you decide that you were going to do this type of service with her?
Well, we were living in Charlotte, and she was doing pause to read at a local library there. And when we moved here, COVID had just hit, and everything became a shutdown. Yeah. But I was coming to the library, Harper Library, often to drop off magazines and pick up, and spoke to them about possibly starting a program, and it came to be that they started a Books for Bailey program.
That's wonderful.
Here, and this library and the Harper Library. So it's just in the beginning stages, but with school going back in session and some children maybe haven't picked a book up all summer long, we'll see how it goes. But she's an active listener to children that want to read to her.
So how exactly does the program work?
Well, children just come sit on the ground and pet her and read to her. They sign up with their library for, I think it's 15, 20-minute sessions, pick out a book and read it to her, one-on-one. No one's going to listen to them except the dog, and I'll be here just to supervise the dog. But children can be so cruel if they stutter or don't know a word, or just read alone to a dog.
Right.
There's no pressure.
Right.
And then they get a sticker that they read to Bailey by themselves today.
That's wonderful. So really a safe place for them to be able to read out loud and not be judged.
Comfortably, yeah, and be comfortable. They can read, they can pet her, and there's every place on her is very soft, and she'll usually give them a little kiss. Thank you for reading to me.
Yeah, I can think of some adults that might appreciate reading with Bailey too. She seems pretty lovable.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for putting this program together and for volunteering your time.
Glad to do it.
And for offering to share Bailey with the world, with our
Sure.
community.
Well, hospitals, assisted living, libraries, the airport.
Yeah.
I'm glad to do it.
Are you going to expand to any other places in the community, or are you going to focus on the libraries right now?
Well, we're available to go anywhere. Yeah, so we were very active in Charlotte, and then we moved here, and as I said, COVID hit, and we had to just screech to a halt.
Yeah.
But now that I'm retired, I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I'd like to share her with anybody that would like to have her.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Bailey really enjoyed being read to by all of the children. By the end of our time together, it seems that she was relaxed enough to be lulled into a sweet slumber herself. If you'd like to learn more about reading with Bailey and other great programs, call the Barbee and Harper Libraries for more information.